Chele Farley is running for the United States Senate against Kirsten Gillibrand, and one might have said the president came to stump for Chele Farley yesterday, and she's on the line right now. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. It is great to be here. And yes, I was up in Utica yesterday and sat with the president and was, very impressed. It was an incredibly enthusiastic crowd. He got a great response, and I think lots of people have talked about the fact he was there a long time. You could tell he was really enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And he had a lot to say. And yes, I was thrilled by him talking about my race and that I can win in November, and I believe that too.
One of the things that the president was talking about is the fact that Kirsten Gillibrand, I think the president said, "What has she done?" And by the way, that hit our news Fox national feed this morning, talking about what has she accomplished. And I think we learned one thing, and that one thing is
she's passed one bill, and that's it.
Yeah,
she passed a bill to rename a post office. 2 weeks ago. And in fact, she proposed that post office renaming back at the end of April after I went on TV to say that she'd never passed a bill. But I think that's outrageous. And in 11 and a half years in Washington, the only thing she can get done is to rename a post office. Frankly, that shouldn't even count. I don't see why the senators are wasting their time. That should be a local issue. But no matter, the point is she's not doing anything for the people of New York.
Yeah.
And that is what I want to do, is get in there and actually get some things done.
Obviously, a Republican running in this race is a bit of an uphill climb. Gillibrand has a great deal of name recognition. Some say, I was reading one report today that's saying that you're capitalizing on her fame. I'm not sure her fame is all that positive these days, though.
No, I mean, she's the one who came out first and foremost to abolish ICE. I mean, which is crazy. ICE is the group that took 796 members of the MS-13 gang, that horrible gang that used knives and machetes to hack to death our teenagers. I have teenagers. I don't want that to happen. And, getting rid of them is not the answer. That's only going to make the problem worse, not better.
All right. So the question is, if you become our senator, U.S. senator, what will you do differently?
Well, I mean, the big thing is, look, this tax bill, people are always asking me, what could we have done differently? And I said, she sat on her hands and did nothing. The tax bill was good for so many people in New York, but why not make it even better? I mean, having this $10,000 cap is just too low. Property taxes, as we all know, are far too high in New York. We've got to do something about them. But if we could bring back this money that we lose to Washington, that's one of the reasons why our property tax bills are so high. Because there are all of this local infrastructure that has to be repaired, so it falls to the local governments. And they have no way of raising the money other than to increase people's property taxes.
Yeah.
We have to stop that. And I'll bring that money back. It kills up every year. You never hear Kirsten Gillibrand talking about this. It was $40 billion. The state lost $40 billion in 2016. It was $48 billion in 2017. It's expected to be $62 billion this year. That's outrageous.
I will tell you that infrastructure probably is, and it's not a romantic thing to talk about, but Chele, it is probably the biggest problem that we face for local and county, state municipalities, and the state. It is a big problem, and the Northeast is probably got it worse than most other places in the country.
Absolutely, and I mean, she's doing nothing. She has these press conferences and talks about things she's going to do, but nothing actually gets done. And that's why my website is firegillibrand.com.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'm surprised the president didn't come up with that. That would be. But listen, he was certainly very positive with you yesterday and spent a lot of time talking about you, and that's got to be big for your campaign and the fact you were in Utica. We certainly appreciate that.
Well, thank you. It was great to be in Utica. Again, I am looking forward to being back there again. He was very supportive of Claudia Tenney. Yes, he was very supportive, saying that I was working hard, and he sees me on TV all the time. In fact, I will be on Fox again later this morning. And he said on the merits, I should win. So I absolutely support that, and we will win in November.
All right, Chele Farley, thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it. We'll keep an eye on things. Thanks.
Thank you, Bill.
Right.
Bye.